sandwiches.
Those godforsaken sandwiches. Oh my.
Hey everybody, what's going on? This is Ryu here. Just want to get that out. Just in case he's recording right now. Probably not.
Yeah, I am recording.
Oh, okay. What's going on, everybody?
This is some derp.
I found this just in case for Izzy and just making sure that my Lufia 3 gameplay is working fine. So if you ever seen Lufia 3 before, check it out. It's a pretty good game. On my channel, pretty good game. But anyway, Izzy.
I got nothing for this. I swear to God.
Guys, y'all are going to basically.
I got nothing for this. I swear to God.
But to basically sum it up, there was a lady who basically went to the parole officers or whatever it was, looked at their food and went, Ugh.
Okay, let me try to rise above it. Rise above it. Oh yeah.
Yes, rise above it, Izzy. You're the only person who can do this. Rise above your throw up.
I'm not trying to throw up. I'm trying to hold my. I can't. Cook facing charges for licking parole officers. Yeah, I'm sorry, but there are some things you should not do as a cook.
Yes. Lick somebody else's food.
Looks tasty, doesn't it? Ew. No, it doesn't. That's just nasty. Well,
and you stick it back in the bag and going, here, it's perfectly fine.
Yeah, I'm the taste tester.
That's some bull crap right now, you know it.
Yeah, when you just like, yeah. Tastes like man sweat. Okay, there you go.
Oh my.
Well, if you were an officer at South Valley, New Mexico's Women Recovery Academy in Albuquerque, looks could be deceiving. Oh yeah, sure. Tastes like cunt juice. Okay, here you go. Tastes like pussy.
Everybody just saying that right now. So don't y'all come to me and be like, it's fault for this, because I ain't say shite.
Tastes like nipples. There you go. KVI reports authorities say 59-year-old Yolanda Aguilera would secretly lick the sandwiches she would serve to probation and parole officers. She's accused of licking the cheese on sandwiches, serving ice dropped on the floor, even sucking on an ice cube and then spitting it in an officer's cup.
Ugh. Here's sir. Here's sir. Here's your soda. I made it special just for you. I know, make you want to throw it on it.
She faces.
I said, made it special just for you. Made it special.
I'm surprised she didn't say, "Oh, I'm going to take a piss here, take a copper squat." Probably do something. Yeah, I know I'm getting worse on it, but she's going cop a squat in a bottle of say Gatorade, shake it up a bit, make sure it's not hot. Drop a ice cube that she possibly had in her mouth. Shake that up. Probably give it to a parole officer she didn't like or she has probably the hots for, and say, "Oh, here you go."
That's just wrong. And did I think you just made a lot of people like?
Yes, I made people screaming.
Ever again.
Yes. Oh hell no! I take that back. Not Gatorade, Powerade. There you go.
I said, "Bro, you mean all the people that drink Powerade never drink that shit again?"
Yeah, just make sure. Remember not to watch Poltergeist 2: The Other Side. That's all I'm gonna say. If you know the scene I'm talking about, you know why. She faces 3 counts of battery on a police officer. Oh no. That's not all. That's not all. She faces 4. No, that's 4. That's 4. You're just like, okay, you're doing it in Women's Recovery Academy. Okay, that's 1. And then you're doing all 3 of these things, and you're weird. Yeah, that's 4 right there. Aguilera's colleagues turned her in after they say they witnessed the gross food prep. According to the Criminal complaint posted by the smoking gun. Oh dear. We're talking about the smoking gun. Oh dear. They're going to eat her ass up. If you never watched World's Dumbest, the group that you see on World's Dumbest is actually the smoking gun. So, oh yeah, they're going to eat her ass up. They're going to eat her ass up so bad. Probably chew her up and spit her out. And make sure that one long strand of hair is not stuck in their mouths.
Mm-hmm.
One witness supposedly overheard Aguilera say, "I don't work for probation parole. I don't have to serve them. I will show them who is special, better than others." So you would lick the cheese off the sandwiches, suck on an ice cube, spit it in the officer cup, then serve drop ice that was on the floor. Mm-hmm.
That's some nasty crap right there, man.
And I thought going to certain restaurants were that bad.
Mm-mm.
I'm talking about you, Szechuan, you nasty little fuckers. Anyway,
Never been there.
it's a Chinese restaurant out here in California. It used to be good. It used to be good until I saw a hair.
Well, hey, it's almost, hey, I've told you before, I know this is probably wrong by Chinese, but I'm going to say this now, because there was almost a Chinese restaurant before, and they had this thing where, there was a mouse, there's a dude that had, he was stirring up some meat, and there was a mouse that popped up, so he happened to hit the rat with the spoon, then put the spoon back in the meat, started stirring it again.
Oh! Oh! I concur, sir. I concur. I would just be like, okay, what is in this? Rat? Why did it just take a dump?
It's secret sauce.
Sir, I see some rat droppings in my soup.
It's not rat dropping, it's secret sauce.
Sir, I ain't touching this. No. You know what? No, I'm not coming back here.
You pay, you order, you buy.
No, here you go. I'm going to be nice about this. Here's the money. I'm getting the fuck out. Thank you. So what'd you do? Ma'am, I just want to tell you, one of your workers really did shit himself. There you go. KRQE reports Aguilera no longer has security clearance to that facility. But the company director they spoke to wouldn't say she would lose her job. Right. KOAT spoke with someone identified as Aguilera's roommate who said the accusations are false. If it was really that false. I'm going to say this. You is a filthy McNasty. You is a Grant the Funky.
Grant the Nasty.
No, even Grant the Nasty would call you Grant the Nasty. It's like Grant the Nasty meet Grant the Nasty. Not the Nasty, the Nasty. God damn, that's just some messed up shit. I'm sorry, just That's just wrong on so many levels. I swear to God, that's just wrong on so many levels. I'm just going to no. That made me think about high school lunches all over again. What did they really do to your lunch? If you see a strand of hair, if you see something from the lunch lady, like a strand of hair, a little piece of lipstick, make sure you do not touch it. Moving on to something less stomach churning. This is from Kitchen Daily. My stomach wants to say, I hate you. Most 8-year-old girls just want to play with their toys, but not Taylor Moxie. This adorable girl from South Florida has her heart and stomach set on loftier goals. Just at 8, Taylor has created a bustling pastry operation. If you find someone by the name of Big Fatty Plus, please consult him.
Hey, I have to say straight up 100%, man. You have a pastry operation at 8 years old. You got some expiring things, but at the same time, here though, you have to share. Or I mean, all I want to know is how much these pastries cost, or
the ingredients. Yes. You have to think about the ingredients because I'm pretty sure
she probably puts lots of love in them cupcakes.
Lots of sugar, lots of love, lots of glaze, lots of love.
Yeah, the way you say that don't sound right.
Lots of sprinkles, lots of sugar, lots of milk, lots of sugar, lots of lard, even more, lots of sugar.
I'm sure she has a pretty successful operation there, but hey.
Well, most little kids love to eat sweets, only some like to bake them, and Taylor has turned her love of pastries into a serious business. Oh, what have you made? What indeed have you made? Okay, so we have cuppy cakes. We have We have cookies. We have something which we like to call product in the making. We see more cookies. Let's see. It says here, Taylor Moxley, an 8-year-old girl from South Florida, won the Kiss Country Midtown Miami Cornbread Company.
Wow.
Cornbread. That used to be my nickname.
Yeah, he used to make because you used to eat a lot of cornbread. I remember.
Cornbread. No, some girl called me cornbread, and I actually know her, and I called her butter.
Yeah, I remember you told me that.
Yeah.
That's kind of been awkward.
Yeah, that was really awkward. Beating out adults in local professional chefs. Yeah, don't come to me about saying cornbread, okay? I know. She told Local 10 News that she began baking after school, balancing clients, cupcakes, and extracurricular activities like dance. Yeah, that's like me with cooking now. It's like, yes, now I know how to make pot roast, steak, and even cube steak. So now I can move on to something even more complex, like fried noodles. Taylor has made thousands of dollars selling her cupcakes, which she carefully decorates and packages herself, but donates a part of her earnings to dyslexia awareness. How noble. Taylor's father, Vernon, I almost read it as Venom.
Venom!
Said that he receives phone calls asking if Taylor will be serving her pastries at various events. With a billboard in Midtown Miami, Taylor has become a local celebrity. She told Local 10 News that she gets inspired by the Food Network and her own inspiration board. I would get inspired by that too. But I have allrecipes.com now because now my TV has been shot and I need to get a new one. It just happened all of a sudden.
Yep, it sure did.
But yeah, hopefully people just didn't get sick off that first article. Most likely, if you did,
I hope people didn't get sick of the first article. That's just wrong. I don't know what it is.
I'm sorry. There are just some things you just don't do. That's one thing.
You don't start licking somebody's food, and then that's like it's like somebody taking somebody say sloppy Joe, and they take a piece of meat, piece of cooked burger, chew it up and spit it out, and give it to you on a piece of bun.
It reminded me of that movie Waiting.
And that's just nasty. I don't know when I said that too.
I know. Like I said, it reminded me of that movie. It reminded me of that movie called Waiting, and it was the same thing. It's like it all happens in a restaurant. You see the most nastiest things happen. Like you see the chef fucking with his girlfriend in a bathroom in the restaurant. You see the same chef put a booger in somebody's meal.
Mm.
You see some of the people. You see some of the people back there just with nasty attitudes, and this one guy who is just quietly observing snaps at everyone and says, "You guys are totally fucked up." I said, and it blew everybody else's mind because they didn't realize that this guy who was just basically watching him, just told him flat out at the party, "Okay, dude, you." That's all he said. You. I don't even know. I don't even know what the fuck you do, but you. But every one of y'all fucked up. He tells every one of these guys, tells every one of the employees, this, and this. I said, y'all fucked up. Y'all some fucked up individuals. Y'all shouldn't even be in business after all the bullshit that you guys pull off on a daily basis. He leaves, and all of a sudden he becomes the new boss, and the guy who wanted to be boss, who just basically did the most stupidest thing that you can ever do as a server. You know, when you get a tip, you get any kind of tip, it's like, okay, that's for you. You know, if it's a good tip, you keep that tip. Otherwise, you know that's change for you. Because like I said, he did this one thing he shouldn't have done. It's like he said, "This is too much." He said he went to the customer and he said, "Oh, this is way too much." He said, "No, you deserve it." And the one thing I say is this: if somebody gives you more than what you deserve, take it. See, like for instance, Rio over here, if he was working his job and he gets an extra $50 in his paycheck, you gonna turn that down?
Mm-mm.
Hell no. If somebody were to give me $100 for a couple of books, I'm like, okay, thank you. I'm not gonna turn that down. It's like, no, that's extra money. That's going in my pocket. I said, no, you gave it to me personally. It's going to be kept in there. Thank you. But that one action actually got him fired. So you gave me too much. I said, you basically insulted the customer. I said, when you give the money back and you're the server, you basically insult the customer.
Mm-hmm.
I said, so basically that was a mistake he did. It's like, oh. I said, everybody else, they follow their job to the T. But when it came to, what it came down to, this guy instantly got his ass fired just because he gave the service back to the customer. I'm like, no. Whatever he tipped you, you keep. And about this second one, damn, this made me think about if I was younger, if I was about like 8 or 9 or probably 13 years old, and I started writing books early at that age, and I got something out of it. Shit, I'd be having like at least $100,000 a day, or if not so, maybe almost $500,000 just because of the books I write.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, it wasn't even a thought back then when I was a kid. So.
This is basically before the economy got worse.
Yeah, this is way before the economy actually got worse. But still, it's like, I was like, now, economy got worse.
Mm-hmm.
I said, for artists like myself, we had to struggle. We had to struggle. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but you have to struggle. You have to make ends meet. You have to do what you have to do, which is totally understandable. But still, Oh man, that right there, an 8-year-old making money that early on in her life. Oh man,
Mm-hmm.
that's a gift. That is a pure gift, and hopefully most young people, most people most young people out there, which I can't talk, uh, most young people out there should really consider, if you have a skill, use that skill now. Whatever that kind of skill is, use that skill now.
Most young people with busy days, easy can't talk.
Now I can, now I can talk. Shut up. No, really. It's like I teach Japanese, so therefore it's like okay, that's a skill you're going to learn because think about it. Japanese might lead you to learning Japanese might lead you to all sorts of things. Like okay, this is your first language you've been ever taught outside of English. Some kids are taught Spanish.
Mm-hmm.
Some kids are taught French. I teach Japanese just to say, oh well, you have an advantage because you've been taught the most complex language there is, second to English. Because you have to write in a certain way, you have to talk in a certain way, and you cannot say this to certain people. You cannot call
Mm-hmm.
them this because it's all about respect to the Japanese
Yep, pretty much.
or Chinese for that matter. It's all a matter of respect because that's what most Asian people actually do. They go on a certain level of respect.
Mm-hmm.
For Korea, it's like class. For Chinese, I believe that's also class. But for Japan, it's out of a mutual form of respect. So hopefully, yeah. I know it's a little detailed, but still, that's an inspiration. I swear that's straight up inspiration. An 8-year-old girl starting her own business because she knows how to make sweets.
Mm-hmm.
Man, me all I did was learn how to cook just by watching. That's how I learned how to cook. Because my parents they would cook on stove and they would cook in the oven. So therefore, I learned the fine art of cooking just by watching. Anyway, hopefully these two articles aren't sickening enough to your palate.
Well, the first one's probably pretty sick.
Yeah, yeah. The first one will probably make you. And if you do, our apologies. We did not mean to do that. We did not mean to do that on purpose. However, the second one, just don't lick your screen, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Just don't lick your screen, like I've seen in many Facebook posts about cosplay. Don't start licking your screen. Don't start having a boner just because you see something like a finely made cupcake.
Somebody's getting a boner on cupcakes. That's kind of awkward.
Yeah, I know, right? But there are people out there who would actually get boners off of cupcakes. I don't know why. Or sweets like, oh, those cupcakes. Oh, oh, that'd be crazy.
I'm not even going to
I know, I
these
know.
people are or anything, because that is weird.
The internet is weird. The internet is vast. The internet just has a lot of weird ass people.
I know.
We are not so weird.
So anyway, hope everybody enjoyed those articles I found and everything, and yeah.
Yeah. So I've been Pookie Izzy 7, Tenkaichi,
And this has been Ryu here.
Oh God, that first article I cannot do
Yeah,
it.
that first article's kind of weird there, man.
Yeah.
I mean, how would you feel right now if somebody, if you found out somebody you were close with took a burger from you and spit on it and gave it to you?
I'd slap them. I'd punch them in the face.
If it was a girl?
I'd slap her. If it was a girl, I'd slap her. I was like, what? Pop, what is wrong with you? No, you eat it. I'm not eating this. You eat it. Look, you already got. Look, you
I
already.
made it special just for you, honey.
Eureka, Miss Maru, I'm sorry. I'm not going to eat this burger you just basically put in your mouth and just bit off it, and then all of a sudden I see some lipstick on it. I'm sorry, I'm not going to eat it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna buy this burger and there's a drool and there's a drool strand there. I'm sorry. No.
Like, I made this just for you.
I made this because I love you. Yeah, that's good. Don't you love me, Daddy? Sure I love you. I'm good. I'm fine. I mean, you
I'm
eat
good.
Yeah, but see what happened was there. I was actually planning to go with the guys today. You didn't tell me this. Well, I wanted to surprise you. You know how it was.
I'm pretty sure you wanted to go out. I'm pretty sure you wanted to go out with the girls.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they go out the girls. I'm just going to dudes for about an hour or so. I'll be back. I swear I'll be back. Go out there and be like, man, my wife, girlfriend, whoever, she's crazy. What she do? Oh, she happened to spit on my burger and give it to me.
I love the woman, but she kind of special up there. She kind of special up there.
Yeah, she's special. Right?
She's special. She's so very special.
That's special. Right? Yep.
She gave me some special sauce before I left the house.
I said, what kind of special sauce did you give me? She was like, I don't need that special sauce. I'm good. Mm-mm.
That special sauce.
This one my special sauce between two sesame seed buns. No, I'm good.
Unless those sesame seed buns are below the belt, yeah, sure. I
thought you meant above the belt, not below the belt.
And why do I see a strand of hair out of? Never mind.
And then he talking about hair again.
I felt something in my mouth, and it felt like.
Oh my God, that's just wrong, man. What you been eating, man? What you been eating? Say that. You already started wrong, man.
I don't know what it is. Like I haven't realized it until I just start. Until I start picking at my tongue, and all of a sudden, like, ew.
You see that, everybody? Izzy, his first had a hair burger.
I didn't make no goddamn burger yet. This and I'm heading out too. I'm heading out to lunch too. Now this is going to really affect how I'm going to eat when I actually go and say, oh, I want a quarter pounder with cheese.
With no hair.
I want a double quarter pound with cheese. Make sure there's no fur. No. Make sure there's no fur on my burger, please. You know what? Make that really, 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 really clean. Don't put anything on the burger, okay? Don't even put no ketchup on the burger, okay? Make it as humanly dry as possible. Save me the trouble of trying to make a good burger, okay? I think we had this video way too long.
We got pretty much. So once again, everybody, let's on.
Wait.